Welcome to the Accessibility Guide channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and today we're doing episode 11 of Making College PDFs Accessible. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Madera Community College. This college was founded in 2020, so it's definitely one of the newer colleges. Let's take a look and see how they do. The first thing we're going to do is visit maderacollege.edu, and using the search feature, just like I do in all the other videos, we're going to search for PDF. And in here we have several different links, and I see something for accessibility resources. Let's click on this link and see what we can find. We have accessibility requirements, 508 compliance requirements. Is this a document? Nope. Here we go. Microsoft Word to PDF guide, updated in 2018. This looks like it was taken from a different community college. Let's keep looking. I don't want to do a document from another college. Let's change the sort information by date, and let's look at constitutional bylaws. So this is a 10-page document. Let's do this one. Let's go ahead and download the file, and let's begin our review. The very first thing I like to do is open up the tags panel and take a peek under the hood here. We have a document tag, which is a good first start. I'm going to guess that this document was created from Microsoft Word. Let's just see how it was created. I'm going to select the menu button from the top left corner and then select document properties. And I guessed it right. It was made in Microsoft Word 2019. And the first thing that I notice is a whole bunch of P tags. So it does not appear that any of the styles were carried over. Yeah, this document literally is just full of P tags and list elements that appear to be all out of whack. Yep, all P tags. So this document can definitely use some love. There's a few different methods we could do to make this document accessible. But before we get to that, take a minute to hit that subscribe button and help me get to 5,000 subscribers. Now let's get back to the video. I'm going to go ahead and do what I like to do on a document that already has a baseline tag structure, and that's to use the new Adobe Acrobat Autotagger API. So let's get that going. I'm going to select the Prepare for Accessibility button from the Tools panel, and then I'm going to select the option Auto Tag Document. And what this is going to do is simply overwrite the existing tag structure. Then we can go back into the Tags panel and take a look. All right, so it seems to have put in a bunch of heading ones, but we at least have some content that is correct. It did fix some of the list items, which is good because those are a real pain to fix. Honestly, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and begin. I want to make Madera Community College ASG established 2020. I want to make this a heading level 1. Now to do that, there's a couple of different methods. I'm just going to right-click the tag, select properties, and type in heading 1. Now, I hate when there's acronyms because screen readers they don't love acronyms. I just realized I made a mistake. I typed in heading 1 because that is the option when you do when you change the selection from the drop-down menu, but really I want it to be an H1. And going back to the acronym, I'm going to spell this out. So I'm going to update the actual text for this H1. So to do that, I'm going to right-click the tag, select properties, and in the actual text box, I'm going to type the words out. Madera Community College, Associated Student Government, established 2020, and select close. We then have an image that's going to require some alt text. So we're going to right click the figure tag, select properties, and let's add our alt text. This will be the Associated Student Government logo for Madera Community College, and select close. Let's keep going. We have Constitution and Bylaws. This is going to be my heading level 2. And what I did to change this tag is I simply pressed F2 on my keyboard, deleted the P tag, and added my capital H and my number 2. We then have a P tag, and then we have a table of contents. So this is fun. None of this appears to be linked. We're gonna want to link all of these. So let's update our table of contents to be a heading level 2. And we are going to have to customize a lot of this. So let's jump right into creating an accessible table of contents that is linked. To do this, I'm going to right click on my H2 tag and select new tag. I'm then going to type TOC, which is going to create a table of contents parent tag. And then the next step that we need is we need table of contents items tag. So a TOCI tag for every one of these elements. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 20 of them. Another trick that we can do is we can actually change most of these elements all at one time. So some of these came through as list items, and I'm going to take their child tags of these LI tags and just strip them out. Oh, this is great. This one pulled up a bunch of them. So I'm control Xing them out of the list tag just so that they are flat tags. So we have all of these LIs and a random H1 in here. But here's the thing. These are all table of contents items. So I'm going to hold my shift key and using my arrow, my down arrow on my keyboard, I'm selecting all of these top level parent tags. I went too far. I'm holding my control key and clicking to deselect those tags. And what I'm going to do is right click, select properties, and from the drop down menu, I'm going to choose table of contents item, TOCI, and select close. I'm then going to drag all of these parent TOCI tags and now make them child tags to my parent TOC tag. I know I'm using a lot of acronyms, but the basic premise is I'm making a table of contents, and then I'm adding every one of these items as its own individual table of contents item. Now, the next part that we need to do is link them. So this part is kind of annoying, and there's not really a fast way to do it. So here's what you do. I'm going to highlight the first phrase here that I want to make a link. We're going to right click it and say create link. We want invisible rectangle. This is usually one you have to change. And all we want to do is go to a page view. We're going to select next, and then we can scroll. So this is Article 1 preamble. Let's find Article 1 preamble. And here it is. We're going to set link, and it should put a link tag inside of my span tag. And that's perfect. Let's do the next one. Article 2, right click, create link. Invisible rectangle, go to a page view, and we're going to scroll. And I want the heading to be at the top of my page when I hit set link. Article 3, the association. Same idea, create link, invisible rectangle, go to a page view, next. And so there's a little bit of redundancy here, but it just is the way that it is. Section 1, purpose, right click, create link, invisible, scroll, set link, back again. Section 2, authority, right click, create link, next. And we're just going to do the rest of these. I really need to get some Jeopardy music going that doesn't have or my own Jeopardy music so that I can play it and just speed up this part of the video instead of wait, I don't know if there's copyright on that, so whoops, that's the wrong one. Membership, Article 4, Section 4, eligibility to hold office, create a link, next, set link, Section 5, oath of office. So if you're just getting into PDF accessibility, you might feel like this is impossible just to sit here and do this. But honestly, as someone that's been doing this for many years now, you just learn how to do this stuff, and then it just kind of becomes second nature. All right, now we're on to Article 5. Something that I like to tell myself when I'm doing this is it's sort of like going for a long drive where, you know, every time you stop to get a snack or go to the bathroom, like it just takes away from your driving time. And so you really just need to put in the time to learn how to do this and then to do it. There's no fast way to make, you know, accessibility happen faster. You just have to spend the time. You have to drive the distance, if you will. Article 6, create link, next. And the more time you just sit and do it, the faster it will get done. And look at this, I'm already near the end. This is Article 6, powers. Let's see. So this one doesn't quite appear to exist. So Article 6, selection of officers, Section 1. I'm scrolling down to Article 6. I don't see a section, but I think that if it follows these other ones, it just simply takes me to that same starting point, so it's fine. Article 7, meetings, create link, invisible rectangle, go to a page view, next. 7 meetings, discipline of members, right click, create link, next, scroll, set link, amendment and appeals, highlight the text, right click, create link, next. We're getting near the end. Set link, right click, create link, next. We're gonna go to the last page, set link. Boom, we now have an accessible table of contents with hyperlinked elements. Go us. All right, now we're into this top level thing, Constitution and Bylaws. This is gonna be a heading level 3. Actually, it could be a heading level 2. It could be both. And then we have Article 1, Preamble. This will be a heading level 3. We have Article 2, heading 3. Article 3, heading 3. Section 1, Purpose, heading 4. And because I do this so much, I get like super fast on the keyboard. Don't feel like you have to be this fast, because I do make a lot of mistakes, and I've made a million mistakes. You may feel more comfortable using the reading order tool instead of doing what I'm doing, the shortcuts with the F2 on your keyboard. All right, we have a list item that I want to inspect. We have 1, 2, 3, and it looks like it crammed our other elements in here into a nested list. So we need to fix this list. So it does have a properly nested list for elements 1, 2, and then here's our 3, 4, 5. I'm going to Control X, go up to my other list item and paste. And it also looked like this had another nested list, which it does. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, getting close. Here's the 5th one. So sometimes lists can really get funky, and you need to look at what you're doing. So if we look backwards, we have a parent L tag in our tags. We have the list items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's nested inside the L body tag of the list item above it, which is the number 2 in this case, followed by the number 1. And then we have 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to cut. Looks like I actually moved those to the wrong location. And here we go. We've got A, B, C, and then we're on to the next heading level, which is going to be a heading level 3. We have our list item 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Followed by another section. Wait, is the section a heading level 3 or 4? Okay, my bad. So the sections are heading level 4s. You can also use the reading order tool to tag content. We have another list item here. We've got 1, 2, 3. This one appears to be correct. Let's expand its body though. We have a parent L, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Man, that Autotagger is really good on list items. It blows my mind. And we're just going through the text here, kind of flying through it. Heading level 3, list item. Sometimes when lists go onto 2 pages, the Autotagger doesn't know what to do. So it will just create 2 parent L tags, and then you need to take those LI child tags and combine them into the single parent L tag. All right, where are we? H3, the section tag is going to be an H4. We have a list item with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. I just can't get over the auto tagging and lists. It's incredible. Article 6. Let's just validate these list tags just to make sure. Beautiful. All right, we're on to Article 7. List tag 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Change these to my H3s. Another list tag. We've got, see, the formatting on this one's funny. We have an indented B, and I don't think it should be that way, so it might throw off the auto tagger. Yeah, because the second list item is coming through as a C tag. Excuse me, as the C. So that means we have this B element nested when it shouldn't be. But it's only nested one time incorrectly. So I'm going to this child L tag, and I'm going to cut its child LI tag and paste it up above where it should have been and delete that L tag out. And to validate, we've got Now we've got our letter A, letter B with our nested L tag with 1, 2, 3 list items. And then it goes back to our other list item tags. So we've got A, B, C, and E. Easy peasy, right? And then we've got this content and that content and yada, yada, yada. Boom, done. Let's save the file. So now we have our baseline tag structure in there. Let's take it to the next level. Let's run the accessibility checker. So I already have my prepare for accessibility options open. Let's select the accessibility check and start checking. We have a title that's failed. Let's right click and select fix. Actually, let's cancel that. I want to scroll up so I can see what the title is. Right click fix, and we're gonna leave this as Madera Community College Constitution and Bylaws. And the author, we can leave, select OK. Our lists have an issue. When I moved all of those table of contents items, I forgot that the list item tags have an label and a body. So if I right click the error and show in tags panel, yeah. So I have to take all of these L bodies out. So basically you have to move the link tag out of the L body tag and then delete it. I wonder if we could just add a span tag. I don't think that's like the best option, but let's just try it, because the span tag doesn't really have anything to do with our accessibility. So let's expand these out. We've got a bunch of L bodies. I don't know for sure if this is going to work, but we're going to select each one of them. So it's like slightly faster than moving the link tag out of the L body and deleting the L body tag, but let's see. I'm just going to try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Go back to the accessibility checker, right click the error, and then check again. And that fixed it. So when it has that L body in there, it's telling the screen reader user like, hey, where's the label? Where's the list item? Since I removed that content from a list, I have to change that tag to a span, which just makes it null, basically. It's still going to be read properly in the accessibility checker. In the various assistive technology. All right, let's go ahead and test this document in the pack tool. I'm going to drag my file in, and we have a few errors. Let's dive in. The first one is we need to embed our fonts. We have alternate descriptions missing for annotations, and the PDF UA identifier is missing. So let's fix the first one. I'm going to open up print production and then pre-flight. And in here, I'm going to use the wrench icon, search for font, and we are going to embed missing fonts, select fix, save the file, close. What was the other one? Link annotations. So we launch pre-flight again, and this time I'm going to search for anno, and then we want to select the option create content entry for link annotations, select fix, select save. Perfect. And then the other one was the PDF UA identifier. Set PDF UA entry, select fix. All right, now let's test this one more time. Actually, let's test it. Perfect, that got rid of a bunch of errors. Let's check out this structure tree. Possible inappropriate use of a span tag. Interesting, on the heading 1. So let's go to our tags panel, expand this out. I'm not sure why it's throwing me an error here, but we're just gonna take all of these out of the span tags and move them directly under H1 and then delete those span tags. Let's save the file, launch the pack checker again and test it once more. And voila, we have a PDF UA and WCAG compliant PDF document. So this document wasn't terrible to fix, but honestly, it was very simple. So I would give this document an accessibility score of a 4 out of 10. There's definitely a lot more they could have done to make this document accessible, because it looks like they did a lot of the heavy lifting in Microsoft Word already. But with that said, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to find out how I can help you or your organization get accessible, check out the link in the description of this video. And as always, I can be your personal accessibility expert, and I can't wait to see you next time.